Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Hopefully, we are live, as we certainly appear to be. Greetings, greetings. Good to be back with you. Boy, shaping up to be quite a day, huh? How about those headlines? Comey getting arrested? Maybe. We don't know yet. Pete Hegseth ordering hundreds of generals and admirals back to Virginia for an urgent meeting with an unknown purpose. What? Yeah, it's getting fun. Can't wait to see where things go today. It's a heck of a way to start the day. All right. Well, how we doing? I don't see anyone. Oh, there's Peaches McBee. Good morning. I guess I gotta wait for you guys to roll in here before I start talking about all the exciting things happening, don't I? Shame on me. Oh, there we go. We got 5 people in. That's good. Let me, I gotta pull you guys up on the phone, too. Boy, is it fun being back or what? Jolly good fun. Yep, okay, good. We're live. It's working. We had quite a few last night. I went live last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning and had a good number of you guys in. Turn that autofocus off. It's probably clicking. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty good too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hello there, Magnetic Fields. Good to see you. We got to get a few more in here than just 8 people. I don't remember how long it takes on YouTube. It's been so long. I'm expecting it to be like that, but probably going to take a bit. Hello, hello. Hit that thumbs up, don't forget. Gotta remember to do that now. God, that's so weird. Haven't done that in years. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Chat filter all messages. Ah, there we go. Hello, Paul H. Good to see you. Oh, my camera's tilting here. Just rebalance that. Back down. Good. So yeah, seems like quite a big morning. I'm not set up to screen share from here. I could probably run over to the computer there and do it, but just have to deal with it for now. Some crazy stuff. I don't know where in Virginia this Marine Corps base is, but I don't know, has it even been named yet? Which base it's going to be at? Okay, here we go. Okay, it's going to be at Quantico. I assumed it would be, but Pete Hegseth has ordered an urgent gathering of hundreds of generals and admirals in the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Marine Corps in Quantico, Virginia next week. Reason currently unknown. Could we see mass firings of woke generals? Could be that. It could be that. Although, I don't know. I would think they'd just let him go. Why have a meeting at that point? Directive was issued earlier this week as a government shutdown looms. And months after Pete Hegseth's team at the Pentagon announced plans to undertake a sweeping consolidation of top military commands. Wow. That's pretty wild. So that's how, I don't know, like how many generals and admirals even are there? First of all, I want to know that. How many U.S. generals? Let's find that out. Curious how many this is. It sounds like quite a few. I'll give you an answer here in a second. Hello, Wee Ones Warrior. Good to see you. Wow, haven't seen you. Yeah, it has been darn near 7 years. It's at least a little over 5. We are back. Yes, indeed we are. Hello for Spacious Skies. Good to see you. Yes, I am back. Indeedy do. After Jim Jordan announced it just a couple days ago, sure enough, the channel was unbanned and took a little work. YouTube was no help. But I got back in. All right, let's see. One source suggests around 653 generals and admirals serve on active duty across all branches in 2025. Recent reports mention a Pentagon order in May 2025 for a 20% cut from 817 generals and admirals. I don't know if that has actually happened yet. Back in 2023, the count was just over 800. So this really is like, this is a huge number. Huge. We don't even know how many hundreds this is. I don't think that's been stated yet anywhere that I've seen. Quite a big deal. I don't know what's going down, but something is. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones rebanned from YouTube in less than 24 hours. That didn't take long. Wonder what happened. Oh boy. Come on, give me more. Give me more on this HEGSETH thing. I want to know more. It's rather exciting, isn't it? Oh, well, the other big news I should mention, because absolutely could be related. The other news I saw tick by this morning, just like 10 minutes ago. Give me a second. Damn it. Did I not tag it? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch bastard. Well, basically, the news was that Russian bombers had apparently violated U.S. airspace and were being chased down by U.S. fighter jets. So, there's that. Let me see if I can find it. You darn right, we're back. Hello, James Dat Work says, holy CRAP, PSB is back. Yeah, we are. At least, I mean, I don't know that we're going to be back in the way that we used to be. we're still broadcasting 24 hours a day on Dlive, so if you've missed us all these years, go watch us there. And go catch us on Dlive and Rumble. I'm not going to bring us back 24 hours on YouTube, at least not for the time being. Just because, well, obviously, like, look at what just happened to Jones and Fuentes. I'd rather be cautious and see how the playing field lies before I go playing ball, you know. We're gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna stream myself and be very careful for the time being. Sorry, it's not more than that. I wish it could be, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. At least I think so. I'm gonna try to like get down to the city some and use the channel for that, since I happen to live here. Oh, thank you. Lonnie says, so good to see you back. You definitely have a gift reporting what is actually happening. It's hard to make sense of what's really happening anymore, to be perfectly frank. But I definitely do my best, and thank you for saying so. Indeed. So how you guys been? Especially you people that I did not see last night. You late owls. Night owls like me. It was fun. We streamed, did a little stream at like 3 o'clock in the morning last night. First one being back. That was good. Had like 120 people roll in for a good couple hours. It was nice. Nice small crowd. A lot of old names, old faces, or, well, you know what I mean. People I hadn't seen in forever. A lot of names I recognized. Hadn't seen in ages. Like you, Peaches McBee. Yeah. Have to take whatever scraps the YouTube overlords allow, I guess. Indeed. You know, I ain't gonna talk shit. I'm certainly not pleased by how the last 5 years have gone, YouTube, but I am certainly grateful to be back, and I won't waste the opportunity. I will do my best to make the best use of the channel that we have now regained access to, as best I am able, without jeopardizing it. You know, I will do my best. Yeah, old faces. Now, you're not really faces, are you? I guess you're more names than faces, but hey, who's counting? One of We the People asks, will HRC be arrested in October? Boy, oh boy, wouldn't that be something? Sure sounds like Comey might be the first to bite the dust here. That's the talk, right? That's what I was seeing last night. Does anyone know what the source for all that was, by the way? Like, what? Does anyone know where all that originated? Who first got all that? Who got all that started yesterday? Saw it all over the place. Rumors that Comey is on the verge of being arrested. Might have been Wall Street Journal. Could be wrong on that, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Justice Department officials are racing to obtain criminal charges this week against former FBI Director James Comey. Now, granted, that is the Wall Street Journal, so, you know, find a grain of salt and do whatever you do with that. But it's definitely interesting, and it's seemed for a while now like Comey was going to be the first one. He's the key to, I think, so much of this, obviously, with all the Russiagate stuff. And that's, I think, what opens the door to a lot of other things. Yeah, right? GE2655H2O says, like seeing an old friend again. Glad you're back. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see you again, old friends. And enemies. I'm sure there's some enemies out there just lurking. They gotta be, right? I mean, maybe they've softened up over the years. I sure have. Say that. Far less bothered than I used to be by the trolls and so on. But I do hope they're doing good, whether they're here or not. We do love our trolls. It's called We Do Little Trolling. You know, guys, I need caffeine. Did you know that? Just thought I'd put that out there. Forgot to make my cup of green tea before I excitedly hit the start stream button like a dumbass. Oops. So, what can I do? What can I do? Maybe I'll put something on. I'll put something on real quick. I'll put a video on, and I'll run and get my, what do you call it? My tea. I don't know what I can put on though. What can I put on that won't get me in trouble? Suppose I could do the Whitmer trailer again. That's what I did last night. Why not? Why not? We'll do that. I can't get in trouble for that, so I'll put that on. You guys can see what I've been working on lately, and I'm gonna go get some tea and a snack. Probably a snack too. Okay.
I've never met anyone who truly wanted a civil war to happen.
The riots changed everything for us.
What if that actually came to our city? You have to defend yourself.
Too many people are still out and about unnecessarily. So we must do more.
Steve called the meeting. He wanted all of us to be there. He was very adamant.
There was a lot of people there in and out. The hotel was busy. They took him up. They got everybody stoned.
So they catch Barry when he's all pretty freaking high and emotional. And he's like, you know, listen, if we're in that type of collapse, there's no rules, because there can't be. You know, he's like, I'll kill people. You could tell he was out of character. You could tell he was emotional. The federal government took his words and tried to make him look like a psychopath.
I don't know Dan at all. I barely know Adam. They came and picked me up. We finally get up in Bel Air, and all of a sudden they, turn the radio off and they start talking. Dan and Adam start talking to each other about, okay, where is her house? And I get it dropped in my lap that we're up there to case Gretchen Whitmer's frickin' vacation house. So now I got to sit behind these two guys and think to myself, do I tell them no, I'm not okay with this, and then they kill me? We ended up going to a tavern and they started drawing up a map.
And then he hands me a fucking piece of paper and a pen and tells me to draw a map, and I'm like, I don't really know how to do this. That's all right, just do your best.
According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, conspirators made 2 trips to surveil and map out the home. They say this photo shows Fox drawing a sketch of the area around the home. Another photo includes the actual map they allege Fox drew.
We're here live in Heartland, a mobile home behind me. That's when the FBI, serving a search warrant, came crashing through a window here and a door to raid the place, a home of one of the key suspects here. We're told
our briefing was the most unusual and atypical SWAT briefing that I'd ever encountered in my 5 years. It's a very locker room, we'll say, environment. There's a lot of smoking and joking that goes on. You get a 30,000-foot view of the case. You're not really read into the specifics because that's not your job. We got this briefing where we didn't just get a photograph of our subject. We got video, and it was of individuals wearing body armor and using tactics where they were shooting outside of vehicles, and their weapons were of a high caliber, and they were described to us as being near peer. Basically, that means they were on par with us, being just as capable, just as well trained, just as well equipped. And immediately, the dynamic of the room went very quiet.
It's like midnight, almost 1 o'clock, and Joe was watching a TV show, and it was like a military movie or something like that, so it was super loud, and so I go in there and I'm like, Joe, like, turn down the TV. He was like, that's not the TV. And so I open the curtain and I look out, and my house is completely surrounded.
We're almost home and we get pulled over in the gas station parking lot. So many cops, and they all got their ARs drawn at us. They're gonna send the SWAT team to our house with my daughter there alone at 13 years old. So they take an MRAP, run it over top of my Firebird that's parked in my yard, crush my car, bust the door in, send a drone in. They finally get her to come out by herself. She's 13. She has her phone. She's trying to call her parents, and they almost fucking killed her.
They almost killed us that night because they ran my dad's truck through my husband's truck, and my husband's truck went through my shed and was like that far away from my propane tank.
My manager said, hey, such and such wants to talk to you in the back real quick. It was like the shop manager. And I go walk into this room, and I realize the lights are off, and I was like, what the heck? And I look around, and next thing you know, the lights flick on, and like 10, 15 FBI agents, plain clothes, wearing face masks, right? Tackle me down on the ground, stop resisting, get out, get the fuck down. And I'm like, who are you?
They will have the entire plan already down. All the breadcrumbs they know they're going to use to drive this case all the way forward into prosecution.
I'm not the one that is coming at you with whatever it is that I'm reading in the news about some conspiracy to kidnap some governor. That was not me. That was your agency.
All right. There we go. I got me a snack and my tea. I'm good to go for now. Okay. Yes, indeed. Randy Randerson, we are back. We're back in action. Sorry, apologies for the eating. I'm really hungry. So, how you guys doing? How you been? So good to be back. Very Paul says, where is Pam's wife? Hope the family is good. They're doing great. She's upstairs. She's working right now. She works part-time from home, which is great. Oh, bagels are so good, man. Green tea. And yes, my little one is doing wonderfully. Growing up so fast. Almost 13 years old now. Not quite, thank goodness. Still 12 for the time being, but... Oh, that hits the spot, you guys. Oh my goodness. butter and cream cheese on a toasted sesame bagel. Tortuga C, hello. Says, wow, I haven't seen PSB in a long time. We haven't seen you in a long time either. It's good to see you, though. Good, Rhonda Bates. Hey, I know that name. I remember you. I remember you from way back when. It's good to see you. And yes, that's good to hear. She says, you just popped up as I'm still subscribed. Yeah, most of our subscribers are actually still there. I don't remember exactly what we were at. There's probably a way to check it. Was it like Social Blade or whatever? Let's check. I think we were at like 82,000 or 85,000, something like that. Hello, Michael Blum Jr. PSB, let's go. Yep, we're back. Little birdie, Kessalungal. I hope I did not butcher that too terribly. Lungal? No idea. We'll go with it. All right, let's see. How do I do this? Social Blade. Search for your favorite YouTube creator. Well, searching for my name is not working. How about maybe I need like my channel link or something? Maybe that's how you do it. View channel. Copy. There we are. Woo! Okay, so they list us at 80,000 subscribers. Weird, all the data's gone. How about if I go back? Can I go back? No, oh, it only goes back so far. Well, they list us at 80,000, so we must have topped 80,000 before we got the boot. So we didn't lose too many. I mean, we're sitting at just over 77 now. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I'll take it. Not too. Shush up, Pam. Sorry, I was coming through the speakers there for a moment. Mr. Fix-It says, wow, you're back. Yep. Your eyes do not deceive you. We are here. Sorry, gotta finish it. Hey, that's good to hear. Wow. James G says, whoa, you are back, and I got a notification too. They're actually sending out notifications for our videos. Are you kidding? Well, that's fantastic. That's great. Good to hear. Well, we're topping 100 now. We got over 100. That's good. We just need to get back to the old days of, golly, like thousands and thousands of people. Remember how nuts it used to be? Those were the days. Those were the days. I don't know that it'll ever, I don't know that it's ever going to get quite that crazy again, but I don't know. Maybe if and when arrests start going down, we could see a return to the heyday. You never know. Last bite. That's the stuff right there. That's good. Hey, Shadow Artist. Good to see you. Northeast Whitewater says, just tuning in. Will rewind, but this could be a huge development. Don't like it for what it means. I'm assuming you mean the title, the breaking news below, which I've gotten away from. Yeah, it's definitely rather concerning, isn't it? There's no telling what that means. I mean, it could be as simple as that one person suggested, something to do with the maybe firing a bunch of woke generals and admirals. Maybe it's that. Again, I really don't know why they would need to collect them all at Quantico in Virginia just to fire them. I mean, they're pulling them from all over the world. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but this is going out to basically like every general and admiral out there. It's a huge number. I don't know that it's quite all of them, but it definitely sounds like it's a massive portion of them, at the very least. So something's cooking, man. I don't know. Oh, God, don't even say that. Oh, geez. Michael A. Blum Jr. says maybe 3-Eye Atlas is coming. No. Don't jinx us, bro. Don't do it. No. What's the latest on that thing? It's going to smack into the moon now, and they want to, like, shoot a nuke at it? Crazy bullshit. Is that, like, Armageddon or whatever? It's Armageddon, right? Good movie. Yeah, that's kind of what I lean to too. Northeast Whitewater says my first instinct is war footing. Yeah, especially considering we have just seen again the Russian bomber is apparently buzzing our airspace and getting chased off by our fighters. It just happened today too. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's obviously a lot afoot. With the recent movements on the Antifa front, designating them a terrorist organization and seeming to finally go down the path of handling that issue. That is, I'm sure, no coincidence either, the timing of that. Aw. Phoenix3558 says, hi everyone, so good to see you all. I've been thinking of you, Pam and Radix and family. Hello. Well, hopefully you see a lot more of us now that we are returned. Yeah, I've heard all kinds of wonky crap about that 3-Eye Atlas, man. It's like an alien spaceship. I don't buy that. I don't think it's an alien spaceship, personally. I think that's bullshit. The source for that is Avi Loeb, who's a total wackadoo. He's been, well, he's made a career out of being wrong all the time. I don't know how you do it, but he did it. He's wrong all the fucking time. Pardon me. And somehow he's got like all these news networks like parroting his 3-Eye Atlas as an alien spacecraft narrative. I don't know. He's isn't he like tenured at Harvard or something? I don't know how Harvard ended up tenured with like a wackadoo UFO nut as a professor. No clue. It happened. Then again, Harvard ain't what it used to be, I guess. So maybe it's not such a shock. Yeah, I don't buy the alien spacecraft bit. I think it's just a typical asteroid that, well, atypically is possibly headed straight for us. So. Yeah, who knows? Although it sounds like that's not really a concern anymore, and it's there's just like a slim chance of it maybe hitting the moon. Yeah, who needs it? Good morning from Arizona. This is Wild. Welcome back. Hello, Lizzie. Good to see you. Thoughts on Nick Fuentes, man? Yeah, it sucks. I saw he and Jones got the boot from YouTube already. Do you know what? Do you know how that went down? I was otherwise occupied, so I wasn't paying attention to all the happenings with that, but I did see that earlier this morning. So how'd that go down? Did they try to stream and like say a no word and get the boot, or Did they just get the boot for nothing? For nothing, probably. Yeah. Created a YouTube channel last night after the new TOS, and then YouTube deleted it 6 hours later. I'm sorry. That's wow. Golly. Same as it ever was, right? Well, hopefully that does not happen to us. God willing. Wow. Yeah, so he didn't even stream, huh? Didn't even stream. What about Jones? You know how that went down? Same thing? I wonder how they go about, like, their decision making for who gets, like, I was under the impression that everyone was being let back on. That was pretty much how it sounded, more or less. As long as you got banned during that 2020 election misinfo and COVID misinfo time frame, excuse me, sounded like it was pretty much everyone. I haven't really been paying attention to see who else has gotten unbanned. Can anyone fill me in? Who else has gotten unbanned successfully? And like I didn't request anything. I just like someone messaged me and was like, "Hey, your channel's back." And sure enough, I went and looked and it's like, "Whoa, what the heck?" It's crazy. Milo got a forever ban. Wow. Interesting. Karen Binder says, PSP back on YouTube. Good to see Pam. Good to see you too. Started watching you back in 2016. Aw. It's been, can you believe it's been almost 10 freaking years? So crazy. So far it's, did Milo get back on and then get banned, or did he just never get back on to begin with? Okay, X22 popped up. Is it definitely his channel, or is it like people reposting his old content or whatever? I know that used to be like a big thing. I don't know how big that is now, but. Oh wow, Herbert Arnold says I was watching when he did the first live video. You mean like the first ever, like 8 years ago, or the first last night? Michael Jaco, I forget how you say his name, was unbanned. Huh. Not the biggest fan of his personally, but it's good he's getting unbanned, I guess. Just like, hey, Guitarther, there's a name I haven't seen in forever. Hello, hello, good to see you. Light Switch, hello. I just got your thingy in at the PO box. Thank you for your card. It was very kind of you. Just popped in there like either last night or the night before. Old PSP, old content, so good. Yeah, well, I still got all the old stuff. I set it to private. Sorry, but I didn't want us to get like a copyright strike on some old video that somehow got missed or something, or you know, some asshole to go report some old video for some violation that got missed, and you know, we end up getting banned for it. So I pulled all the old stuff. I still have it. It's just not publicly viewable. So I think eventually I would like to like start going through it and maybe picking out some nostalgic highlight reels and whatnot that we can post up, something like that, you know, because I'd like to. I know everyone misses the old days. I do too. So maybe it'd be cool to do something like that. Aw. Jesus loves you for all eternity. So glad you're back, Pam. We missed you. Been here from the start. Jesus loves you for all eternity. And thank you. Yeah, Carol494 says, better safe than sorry, Pam. Maybe a few shorts, they will do well. That's something I have not played with at all. I think when we got the boot, shorts had like just become a thing. And I don't think we'd really use them. In fact, maybe shorts maybe had not even become a thing yet on YouTube when we got banned originally. I'll have to look at, that's a totally new style of content for me. I don't know. I'm going to look into that, though. I'm going to try that out. I've certainly gained a lot of talents over the 5 years you guys have missed me with camera gear and editing and whatnot, so I will be sure to put those to use. Shadow Artist asks, are you going to do the regular hosts and stuff? Are you going to stream the regular PSB Live here? For the time being, no. I just, obviously, since we have people getting the boot without even live streaming to begin with, like, sounds like things are pretty touch and go right now, so I'm going to be playing it very safe. I don't want to lose the opportunity that we have been given regaining the channel. As much as I would like to bring the 24-hour stream back to YouTube, it's just too much to manage. Like, I would have to be awake 24 hours a day, lording over every single minute of airtime, like watching every host, making absolutely certain that there's no copyright violations, no cursing, no, you know, all the nonsense that YouTube picks up on. It would just be too much. So I think, at least for the time being, you know, obviously the 24-hour stream is still going on Dlive and Rumble, where free speech is more welcome. So we'll have that. I will try to. We'll use this channel for other purposes, for other types of content for the time being. I'll do live streams myself, like this. I will definitely be posting videos. I will definitely be going into DC on my phone and streaming from the ground now that we have the YouTube channel back. Like, that's probably that's what's been preventing me from doing it more than anything. There's just been no audience for it, and no real good place to post it. So I'm going to be going to the city and doing some stuff there now that we're back on here. Yeah, coffee and freedom, man, oh man. That's a throwback. Excuse me. No, yeah, Lizzie says it's a new reality we have to operate in. Yep. Martian45 says, hope you get monetized again. That would be cool. Yeah, speaking of, I can't do it yet, but it's just because we have to like meet the requirements. I forget what they are exactly, but what is it like? Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can find it on here. Studio, earn. Yeah, so to turn on memberships and super chats, we have more than enough subscribers, but we also need 3,000 public watch hours, which we don't have within the last 365 days. So yeah, obviously we don't have that. Or 3 million valid public shorts views. So I guess I've got to get on the shorts somehow. Oh, jeez. I think we'll probably hit the watch hours before I hit that. Although, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. So unfortunately, it'll be a while before we get that, I guess. But in the meantime, you can support us via Donor Box. I will drop the link. Ronan says, stop with the Pam name. I believe his name is James. Be real. Yeah, that's, you may as well just use my real name at this point, guys. I was publicly doxxed long ago. My name is James. You can call me James. I mean, I'll answer to Pam. Don't get me wrong, but James is indeed my name. You got it. Yeah, let me post up the Donor Box link here. I think that's it. Let's click it and see. Yes, that is it. We could certainly use the support. It's been a rough 5 years, and especially the last year has been rather tough. So, whatever support you offer, I will gladly accept. All right, where'd my chat go? There we are. All right. Hello, hello. Yeah, making AI Pam clone. Yeah, that's the world we live in now, I guess, right? Petros Morgan says, no talk of the headline. Thank you for reminding me, sir. Petros Morgan says, no talk of the title headline yet. Well, we did. We did. You just missed it. It was like, I don't know, how long have I been streaming? It's like an hour ago. So yes, we will talk about that again. Thank you for reminding me to refresh for all the fresh eyes coming in. So the latest here, well, let's see if we can find out what the latest is, if there is any more info. I have not seen anything fresh beyond what you see in the headline. But it sounds like Pete Hegseth is ordering hundreds of generals and admirals to Marine Base Quantico in Virginia for an urgent meeting of some kind, the nature of which is completely unknown. We have no idea what the deal is as of yet. But I think it's probably pretty safe to say that if hundreds of generals and admirals, which is basically all of them, are being pulled back to Virginia all at once for a meeting of unknown purpose, something really big is happening. Pretty safe to say. Question is what? What kind of big are we talking here? I think, as Northeast Whitewater mentioned earlier, it's kind of difficult to see it being anything other than war related. Like there's so much going on right now. I don't see how it's anything but that. But maybe it could be the firings. I don't see why they would bring them all to one location to fire them, unless, I don't know, unless crimes have been committed and they want to arrest them all at once. Maybe that. That's rather outlandish, though. It's a way out there theory. So don't go quote me on that one. Petros Morgan, you must be behind, my brother. I'm talking about it right now. He might be watching like a few minutes behind. He'll catch up eventually. Don't worry. You'll get here eventually, Petros. Yeah. Yeah, Drunk Pinata says probably Ukraine, Russia. Unfortunately, I have to agree. It's probably that. Not to mention the Middle East, too. Well, that's true, too. It could, there's so many things it could be, really. Yeah. Could be Venezuela, too. Although, with that, I don't know why they would need to bring every single general and admiral back to the home front for Venezuela for like some druggies, some drug dealers, admittedly really big ones, but I don't know. I don't see it being Venezuela. This just smells to me more like potential World War territory. All right, like pulling this many generals and admirals back all at once is like astounding. I don't know that that's ever been done. I doubt it has, except maybe back in, you know, World War II era, the olden days. I don't think anything like this has been done in living memory. Source, give me a second. It was all over the place, so I don't know that it's going to be too easy to tell what the original source is, but seen it from Benny Johnson, Nick Sortor. Let me see if I can find some mainstream outlets echoing it. Give me just a moment. Sorry, I wish I was set up to screen share a little more easily, but I'm not. There's Nick Sortor, does not list a source. Benny Johnson is listing the Washington Post from this morning, about an hour ago. Their headline reads, HEGSETH orders rare urgent meeting of hundreds of generals and admirals. The Pentagon has summoned military officials from around the world for a gathering in Virginia. Even top generals and their staffs don't know the reason for the meeting. It is WAPO. Grain of salt. Sure. But, man. Tantalizing headline. Songbabe says, OMG, what? Are you back, Pam? Your eyes do not deceive you. It's me. Hello. Hi. Yep. I'm here. Pamela Andre says, love you all and missed you all. This makes my day. Hey, it makes mine too. Makes mine to see so many happy, well, I mean, you're not faces, but names. Well, happy people out there. Indeed. Well, how far is Quantico from me? I don't even know that there would be any real purpose in going down there. I doubt anyone's going to talk, even if you catch them at their hotels or whatever, but I just want to see it. I just want to see the spectacle of hundreds of generals and admirals descending on Quantico and like all the security that goes with that. It's got to, I can only imagine it's going to be insane. HEGSETH's going to hand out new uniforms. Everyone will be required to wear skirts. Well, just the bad ones. Before they get fired. I'd be okay with that. Geez, my lap's getting hot. Freaking laptop. I need like a thing to put it on. Toss it over there, I guess. Oh, what did I do with my phone? Ah, over there. Okie dokie. I know, right? Shadow Artist says, I remember some of these peeps from way back. I know, like all these... Isn't it so just surreal? Like seeing all these old names that you chatted with for years, like haven't seen in years, but spent so much time with. It is pretty weird. It's cool. Caleb P says, why would you be using Apple? Go Linux. Because I work in the film industry, man. Gotta have Apple. Otherwise, yeah, I agree. I understand. But, I mean, if you want to work in media, you gotta, it's Apple or nothing, basically. There are little things I do appreciate about Apple, though. I will say that. Just the what's the word? Fluidity with which everything works. It's just so like, you know, I have my AirPods in and I can switch fluidly back and forth between my phone and my Mac, like, without having to do anything. I like that. It's nice. I like things working intuitively like that. There's something to be said for that. So I do. It has its perks. There's a lot I don't like, though. I'll say that for sure. Yeah, I bounce back and forth between Windows and Apple. I really should do a Linux machine, though. I have, God knows, I got all kinds of parts laying around. I could probably throw something together with. Culpernon says, was the last PSP live stream on J6 when Radix got smacked by shrapnel? That was... No, it wasn't... I actually don't know the exact date we got the boot, but it wasn't until later in 2020. Yeah, it wasn't until... At least I'm pretty sure. I think. Well, hold on. I can tell you, actually. Give me a second. Let me go look at when our last live stream was. Duh. I can do that now. Duh. Alright, let's see. YouTube Studio. Content. Live. So the last live stream we did was October 15th. October 15th, 2020. Ooh, look at that. We're up to 160 now. That's more than we had last night. That's good. The more the merrier. Keep them coming. I can't go for too much longer, unfortunately, because I've got a doctor's appointment I got to get to at 1:45. But we will keep going as long as we can. And I will definitely be back from the doctor, and we'll get right back to it. I still have all that footage, by the way. All that footage from J6. All the crazy stuff. Yep. I will definitely be doing something with that too. Don't worry. Yeah, Song Babe says I lost track of so many anons. I know, like that. I was talking a bit about it last night, like what a loss it was, like what a blow it was, getting the rug pulled out from under us on like every platform all at once practically. It was terrible. But we're back. We're back and we can reconnect. Better than not at all, right? Oh, look, there's Radix. She says, I have baby pickles. Yeah, we got baby pickles. These little, like, they're like this big. They're like little pickles. Tiny little minis. What was the dish she made? What did you make? It was like Uzbekistani beef something or other. And you eat it with like these little mini pickles as a side, a little condiment. It's freaking delicious. It's really good. It was unexpectedly good. Didn't look terribly appetizing, I gotta say, but it was it was freaking delicious. It was yummy. Uzbek beef plav. Plav. It's not a terribly appetizing name either. Plav. Tasted better than that. I'm a content junkie, so I'm all over, Sarah Emerald says. Good to see you, by the way. I remember your name from way back when. So many of you. I remember. It's so weird. Like you wouldn't think that like random usernames would stick in your head for like without having seen them for like 5 freaking years, but I remember everyone. Karen Binder, however you prefer to pronounce it, I don't know. I think I remember more names than I'm forgetting, to be honest. It's pretty crazy. I didn't think I'd remember so many. Oh, cool. Thanks, Venerable V. Yeah, hey, if you... speaking of, Venerable V says, Radix, I did mention PSB being back up on YouTube in the Crossroads with Josh Phillips chat a bit ago. Speaking of, if any of you are out there on similar channels where we have like a lot of audience crossover, definitely let people know we're back. I would much appreciate it. I know. Carol494 says, I missed the deep dive research we did in Discord. That was a really, really big blow when Discord started pulling everybody. Maybe even more so than YouTube in a lot of ways. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. Ohai Lian, whatever. Says you do have a bit of crackle in your mic, Pam. I don't know what would be causing that. Let me try something. All right, we'll see if that fixes it. You'll have to let me know. I just tossed on a bit of a noise reduction, automatic noise reduction on the camera, so that might help a little bit. We'll see. Just say Leanne. Yeah, there you go. It's probably a bit easier. Yeah, my voice is probably going to be a touch louder, but maybe it'll take down the hiss. I don't know. Justice says, YouTube owes all you Patriots a lot of money for canceling your channels. Yeah, you know, I'm really kind of wonder about that. Now that they've essentially admitted wrongdoing, doesn't that effectively mean lawsuit? Like, doesn't that open the door for lawsuits? Maybe it's wishful thinking on my part, but I would be more than happy to sue the ever-loving shit out of the people that screwed us over. Absolutely. Pardon my French. Weird. Leanne says, still a crackle. Karen says, sounds good here. I don't know. I don't know who's right. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me try one thing. Try adding a noise gate on. Or noise suppression, I guess. Okay. If that doesn't fix it, I don't know what will. Maybe switching to a different mic, which I don't feel like hauling out my wireless stuff right now, so you'll have to make do with the in-camera. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad, though. Now you got me curious. Now I've got to see. Okay, great. Conspiracy says it sounds perfectly fine. Okay, good. Good. Very good. Conspiracy says it sounds perfectly fine. Okay, good. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. Good. Oh, I hear the crackle you're talking about, though. I do.
accept it at all.
Yeah, I do. That's weird. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what could be causing that. That's strange. Let me try putting it back on manual and... Oh, yeah, look at that. It's kind of close to clipping. Yeah. Give me one moment. We'll crank it down. Maybe that'll solve it. Okay, how about that? That's maybe a bit too much. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Aww. Lizzie says my son recently passed away unexpectedly. He was a firefighter and paramedic. I remember the first time he had me listen and read posts on CBTS. My heart is shattered forever. Oh. So sorry to hear that. That's... I don't even want to think about losing a child. That's... Shadow Artist says I like the lab better. But no more crackling. All right, well, we'll bring it to a happy medium, and maybe that will solve the issue and keep everyone happy. Okay, how's our levels there? No peeking. No peeking. So far, so good. Floating Robots asks, did you get any sleep, Pam? Yeah, I got like 2 hours-ish, maybe. Something like that. A little bit. Ah. Huh. I got to, man, I have so much learning to do. I got to, like, relearn the YouTube platform and how to do all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be weird. Unfortunately, after today, you guys are not going to see me for most of the next few days. I don't think I'll have any time to stream or anything, so this will be it until Monday-ish. I'm going to be out on a short film shoot for the next 3 days, so and it's going to be like all day, all night for 3 days straight. So I'm going to have no time to stream, unfortunately, but I promise you I will get back to it on Monday, and I will set up Radix to stream. Maybe she can. I don't want to put her on the spot, but maybe she can stream here. Try to, you know, get people aware that we're back out here again. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll do some shorts while I'm on the road. If I have time. Wishing I had that other half of that bagel. All right, well, anyway. Let's see what the latest, see if we got any updates on the HEGSETH stuff. Since that does happen to be our title here. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, so I'm seeing some sources claiming that it's literally all of them, like all of the generals and admirals. For employee evaluations? I don't know if that's a joke or what. That could be a joke. Reason currently unknown. Could we see mass firings? Clearly not a secret because they wanted to, they wanted the public to know about it. Absolutely. Of course. They clearly seeded this out to the media. Oops. There we go. All hands meeting in Quantico on Tuesday. So it'll be next Tuesday. Good. I'll be done by then. Not seeing any more details other than those. Rare, urgent meeting of hundreds of generals and admirals. Directive issued earlier this week as a government shutdown looms. Yeah, we got all that going on too. Wonder how that might play into this. Aren't there weren't there rumors going around that there would be mass firings if the shutdown goes through or something like that? I forget what I saw on that front, but let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here it is. Politico is reporting that the White House has instructed federal agencies to prepare mass firing plans in the event of a government shutdown. Wow. In the memo, the Trump admin says the reduction in force plans would go beyond standard shutdown furloughs. Wonder what that means. Pretty wild. Bully for me says, I was excited to see Soapbox back up again, even if I wasn't that wide awake. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Lisa is wondering about Alaska news from last night. I must have missed that. What happened? Let me see if I can find out. Alaska. What happened in Alaska? Unidentified aircraft has potentially violated Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. I wonder what it was. U.S. scrambled fighter jets at night to intercept Russian military aircraft. 2 Tupolev 95 bombers, 2 Sukhoi 35 fighters were circling near Alaska. I don't think it's can't be that. They do that stuff semi-regularly. I wonder, man. Well, I suppose I better jump off and go take a shower. Get ready to go to the dock. Here in a minute or two. Interesting. Venerable V says Danish military is dealing with UAP and drone situations similar to New Jersey last year. Huh. Saltwater Rabbit says, are you guys going to sue YouTube for all the money you lost out on? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I wouldn't say no. If such an opportunity presented itself. Which it seems it may be. I don't know. We got to, I guess we'll see. I imagine if it's going to become a thing, some class action suits will get spun up here pretty quick. They may already be. I don't know. But yeah, I would like to. I would like to be compensated for being screwed over for 5 freaking years straight. You bet. And then I'd like to put that money into doing something worthwhile.
These slip-on orthopedic shoes are built for...
They really did screw us, man. We were positioned to do great things. And they took that. They took that from us. YouTube, Patreon, PayPal, all of them. Yeah, I'd sue them back to the Stone Age, buddy. Well, let's hope that that happens. I'd like to see it too, because after the last 5+ years, I want my revenge, damn it. I do. Yeah, we were by far like one of the biggest live streams on YouTube at the time. Growing rapidly, and at least until they started cutting into our viewership by squashing us, censoring us, soft censorship. I remember at our peak, we were breaking in thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers. What was it, like 8,000 at peak, I think, at one time? Which during the early days of live streaming was like a lot. Still quite a lot. Yep. They really screwed us, man. Big time. So I hope a lawsuit becomes a thing. Because they deserve to pay. Okay, well, I suppose that'll do it for now. Focus, camera, come on. Losing focus. Okay. Do I have something beeping, or is that at my place? It might have been here. It's not beeping now, so maybe. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, it's good to see you guys again. It's good to be back. I will. I'll definitely try to get another stream in before the day is done. I have a lot of packing to do, so no promises. I will at least have my show at 5, so you can hopefully count on that being streamed here. I'll have to see about how exactly to set it up, but I think I got it worked out. So hopefully I will see you all at 5 o'clock. Alrighty? Bye-bye.